What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gifted Gamer 204 back at it again. And yes, you guessed right. Today we got another banger for y'all, man. So if you're new to the channel, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button as we keep on rolling right into this one. So y'all see the screen, y'all see the title. We gonna get straight into this one because this is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, this dude here, Doc Dark, man, he making this too easy for me. This is way too easy for me. So you know what? I'm gonna skip the talk and we're gonna get straight into this video. Let's see what this guy has to say here. He named this video PS5 Pro owners are PC gamer wannabes. Let's get right into it.
What's up, everybody? Dr. Dog 985. There's levels to this. Bobby, Bobby, you're not going to like this, but I'm speaking facts, okay? Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay, listen. PlayStation 5 Pro gamers are PC gamers wannabes. Oh, my goodness. This actually hit me tonight as I'm going through X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and I keep constantly seeing PlayStation 5 Pro owners posting on Twitter instead of playing their games, asking and begging for validation for their purchase. And then it hit me. Oh my goodness. I've been wondering why there's been this crazy debate between the PS5 Pro and PC, and PlayStation 5 Pro owners have been getting their chest all puffed up and talking about PC, which is like, that's a losing battle. But then I see PC gamers trying to fight back saying, well, yeah, I could build a $700 PC to compete with the PS5 Pro and all sort of stuff. And the arguments just get weird because a console is not a PC, a console is not a PC, a console is not a PC. However, though, these PlayStation 5 Pro owners are PC gamers wannabe. See, they've been talking all this trash about PC gamers, and they don't know that Sony literally has made them what they claim to hate. The problem is that they got the worst PC. Listen to me. Listen to me. The PlayStation 5 Pro is the most powerful console that's out right now, but yet it is the worst PC you can get. And I'm using PC with quotes because
let me stop you right there. No, the worst PC you can get, you know where that's sitting at? It's sitting in your home. I mean, your PC is the one that cannot run games like Forza Horizon, you know, full ultra settings, 4K. Because you know what's going to happen to your PC? It's going to shut it down. That you going to be like, oh my god, well, it actually happened to you. You tried one of those high-end games on that $800 PC you got. And you know what happened to it. So when you're talking about the Pro being the worst PC out there, no, you have the worst PC out there. Let's keep going.
Is it the PC wannabe? Now I know I'm losing you, but stay with me here, okay? We're just gonna answer some questions, okay? And you answer them honestly over there by yourself, and we'll see if we come to the same agreement. All right. Question number one: what gamer typically, right? This is not 100% across the board, but we can be honest with each other. What gamer typically plays with an FPS counter on? PC gamers or console gamers? PC gamers. Now, guess who else is starting to play with FPS counters on? PlayStation 5 Pro gamers. And rightfully so, because if you don't play with that counter on and you don't know how much more frames you're getting than you were getting before, then there was no point in buying a PS5 Pro. You see, that higher FPS counter is what's going to validate your purchase. This
is not going to validate. We just, people that are playing on the Pro and constantly, you know, putting these things on Twitter and things like that, it's not validating their purchase. What they're doing is showing people that what Mark Cerny brought us, what he was talking about, is actually true. That's what's going on. It's not we're not validating anything. We know what we got already. So what's happening here is, you know, is shutting down the rumors or any doubt that someone might have had on the Pro, and basically telling them, look, the hype was real. I'm playing this game. It's running 80 frames per second, 4K upscaled. That's what's going on. Let's keep going.
same way that for PC gamers, that FPS counter is what lets them know that the graphics card that they pay for, the system that they pay for, is worth it. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. So again, the very first question: what gamer plays with an FPS counter on? PC gamers or console gamers? For the most part, it's PC gamers, PlayStation 5 Pro gamers. They want to be PC gamers. Now they're playing with that counter on. Okay, that's number one. What gamers do you know? Question number two: the first thing they do when they load up the game is go into the settings. PC gamers or console gamers? As soon as the game loads up, the first thing they do is go check graphics settings, see what it's running at. PC gamers or console gamers? It's PC gamers, right? But I guarantee you, every single person that has a PlayStation 5 Pro, as soon as they run the game, they're going to the settings to check all the multiple settings. Now, before someone says, I do that with my Xbox Series X and my base PS5, no, you don't. What you're doing is simply making sure that you're running the game at performance mode. That's pretty much it. These fools, these PlayStation 5 Pro owners, wannabe PC gamers, are toggling between 4 to 5 different settings, which then means, okay, question number 3. We're going to go to question number
3. Before he gets to question number 3, we get to question number 2. Now, that is happening because it's obvious we got a brand new console. For the first time, we're able to run 4K with higher frame rates. So what you think is going to happen? Everybody got a shiny new toy. Everybody wants to experiment with the new settings that we got. Of course, that's what's happening. But I guarantee you, once the dust settles down and everybody's back to just gaming and everybody's back to, not trying to show everybody that the hype was real, people are going to know what settings they're going to prefer to run on, and that's where they're going to leave it at, and they're just going to continue on with their day and just game on. They're not going to be doing all this back and forth, checking this one, checking that one. That's happening right now because we just got the Pro. So we want to see everything that these people told us, that Mark Cerny told us. We want to see what it is that they gave us, obviously. So, of course, that's what people are doing nowadays. But like I said, I'm going to say it again. Once the hype gets down, once the dust settles down, everybody will go back to normal and play their games just the way they want to play them. They're going to know which performance or quality mode, whatever it is that they decide on, they're going to pick it and they're going to play the game. And that's going to be that. Let's keep going.
Which gamer can go ahead, start playing the game? The game is running fine, yet they'll stop, go back into the menu settings and see if they could change the setting to make it run maybe a little bit better, see if they can see something a little bit different. What gamer does that? The PC gamer or the console gamer?
I just answered that.
The PC gamer. Because PC games, when you run the game, for the most part, the game's going to know what hardware you have, and it'll just run it based off your hardware. And for the most part, the games do pretty good. It's going to run fine. And you'll go in there, change some settings, go ahead, run the game, right? And the game will run perfectly fine. And then you'll go back in there and still change something else. Don't lie to me. I know how PC gaming works. Trust me, I do the same thing. But a console gamer doesn't do that. A console gamer, performance mode, fidelity mode, that's it. But these PlayStation 5 Pro gamers will put the game in performance mode. Then they'll go back and put it in performance ray tracing. Then they'll go back and put in fidelity ray tracing. Then they'll put in for diversity. Yeah. The PC gamers want to be.
I just answered that. I just answered that, okay? That's what's going on, okay? People are, looking at different options, different things to see what's new, how it looks running on this mode, on that mode. That's what's going on right now. Everybody got to, put up they post on Twitter and things like that. Everybody's showing off their new toy. That's what's going on, okay? As to PC gamers, and he's making things so clear, right? It's so funny how PC gamers play video games, that these people actually play with the frames, the FPS counter on the screen and all these bunch of different numbers on the screen. It makes you wonder, are you actually playing the game? What is it that you're doing? Why are you so concerned with the FPS numbers? You already set the settings to where you want it to be. You know how that old game that you're running is going to run, because that's all you're doing is playing old games, trying to claim that you're getting all these frame rates and 4K with DLSS upscaled. It's not native. So how is it that you're actually enjoying a game when all you're worrying about is looking at that FPS counter up there? It makes you wonder, right? It really makes you wonder. Are you playing the video game, or are you just looking for clout, looking for clicks that you could just now post on Twitter and things like that? It makes no sense to me at all. You've never seen that from a console gamer. And the only reason you're seeing it now is, like I said, we just got a brand shiny new toy and we want to show it off. And we want to show off everything that Mark Cerny told us, that you're bringing performance and fidelity all bunched into one for the first time on console. We're getting to see that. So everybody wants to show it off. Everybody wants to, tinker around with the settings to see what's going on. And like I said, once the dust settles, all that's going to be gone. All we're going to be focusing on is playing our video games, and that is that. Let me keep going.
That's the third one, okay? The last but not least, okay? What gamer, okay, literally buys hardware simply based on the performance of the hardware, not any software that's coming to it? Ooh, this is question number 4. This one's tough. Let me say it again. Which gamer buys new hardware, okay, simply based on the performance of the hardware and not on the software or what the games that are coming to that hardware?
PC gamers actually do that. I mean, this is too easy. This is too easy. You know why it's too easy? Because when you speak the truth, it just comes natural. It's easy work. When you know that you don't have to search and look for lies and try to cap and look for clicks, it's so easy. That question is obviously PC gamers. You know why? Because PCs don't make, I don't remember the last time there was an exclusive PC game that everybody was running over to get. I don't remember the last one. So when you upgrading that graphics card, you know what you're actually buying? Hardware. You're not buying software, because PC don't have no software. They don't have no exclusives. So all you're doing is running over to buy that new graphics card so you can play a console game, not a PC game. And this is a message to the fake PC gamers. This ain't for my real PC gamers, which I always mention in my videos. Because the real PC gamers, y'all know who y'all are. See this guy right here, he's a fake PC gamer. See them fake PC gamers I always mention in my videos? Yeah, you looking at one right now. So he shouldn't even have asked that question right there, because that's easy money. That's easy money. Such as himself. That's all he does is play console games on his PC. So what is he talking about? What is he talking about? Let's keep going though.
Who does that? PC gamers or console gamers? PC gamers. A PC gamer will buy a more powerful graphics card to play games that they already have access to play, just so they could play the games better. Guess who's now doing that? PlayStation.
PlayStation ain't doing that. Because everything I just mentioned, right? Now you look at the gaming space and you look at all the PlayStation titles. Just think about this for a second, right? Think about this. If you were to ever, let's remove PlayStation out of existence. Just think about it. Remove PlayStation and all its games out of existence. What will you end up with? I mean, it'll be the saddest day for a gamer. I can't even imagine. Just picture it. What you're gonna be left with. You're gonna be left with Nintendo. Do you play Nintendo games? I don't think so. And you're gonna be left with Xbox first game studios. That'll be the saddest day in the world for gamers. Think about it. This dude's acting like PlayStation and bringing out games. And Hiroki Totoki just came out talking about every year from now on, you're going to see at least one AAA game. And mind you, this year alone, all them games that PlayStation dropped or published by PlayStation. Don't be fooled. Talking about ain't no games from PlayStation. Do not let these people fool you. This year alone, look how many games you got. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Stellar Blade, Rise of the Ronin, Helldivers 2, Astrobot, Silent Hill 2 Remake, Until Dawn Remake. This year alone. Next, y'all better get ready for that Ghost of Yotei. That's all I'ma say. Because that game's going to hit so different. It's going to be built for the PS5 only, not PS4 like Ghost of Tsushima. And I mean, when you take a look at that game, when you get to experience Ghost of Yotei, if you loved Ghost of Tsushima, just imagine where Ghost of Yotei is going to take you. Think about it. It's built for the PS5 and it's going to be PS5 Pro enhanced. And you think about that Wolverine game that's coming. Built for the PS5 only, not for PS4. And then it is going to get the PS5 Pro enhancement patch. I mean, damn. Let's keep going.
PlayStation 5 Pro gamers. Sony literally sold PlayStation 5 Pro owners a console solely based on settings. You understand that, right? And what's funny is all the hypocrisy, because I see a lot of PlayStation 5 Pro owners saying that they don't want to go to PC because they don't want to tinker. You're a tinkerer when you go to PC, whatever word they use. But now here they are tinkering with their console. What was sad is that it's the worst type of tinkering because it's a limited base tinkering. You really don't have free option. And when and here's the thing, this is where I'm going to get them, because a lot of them are going to say it's not the same as on PC where you got to change all these options. And again, that's ignorance on them because they just don't know, but we're going to go ahead and help them. They say I only have to choose between 4 or 5 different settings. Well, guess what, dummy? Or even 3 different settings. Let's say it's only 3 settings, which I know most of the games have more than 3 different options. But let's say it's just 3. Guess what PC gamers have as well if they choose to just change 3 different settings? You ready? You ready, idiot? You ready? Low, medium, high. That's all it is. You see,
and I bet you running them games on medium settings. You know why? Because your PC can't handle all these new games on high. That's the funny thing about it. That's the funny thing about it. And even these high-end cards with 4090 PCs cannot handle all these brand new games coming out. Do you know why the 4090s be struggling? Because PC gamers are not used to playing console games, real PC gamers. They're used to playing all those games I told you about, like the Diablos and StarCrafts and World of Warcraft and all those type of games. But since all these fake PC gamers are coming onto the scene and they're trying to run all these console games now, that graphics card ain't made for that. So now a 4090 struggling with all these the brand new games coming out. Because it wasn't made for you. It was made for real PC gamers, not for you, the fake PC gamer. So now he's talking about all these options. All those options on those games, if you don't know, that's the developer's fault. I was watching a video, Skill Up talking about it. That all these developers need to come as one and lower and bring down all those different performance modes, because every game has a different name to a performance. That's not PlayStation's fault. That's the developer of the game's fault. They'll have like a Pro Max, a Pro Performance. The other game will have Fidelity Pro Max, this, that, and the third. Every game has a different, they're calling it a different mode. That's why it feels like it's so confusing. So what these developers need to do is come together and say, yo, we're only going to have performance, fidelity, performance pro, or if you want the best, performance pro max. And that's it across the board. I don't want to hear all these other different names. I don't want to hear none of that. That's what needs to happen. But what he's trying to make it seem is like Sony is putting all these different names to the games, and all. It's not Sony, it's the developer. Don't let them fool you. I'm telling you, do not let them fool you. Let's keep going though.
When you're playing the highest frame rate mode on that PlayStation 5 Pro, essentially what you're picking is the lowest settings that you can to get the highest frames possible. How if I want higher frames in the game, I'll just put everything on low settings. The preset, it'll be low. I don't have to tinker every single tech. No. One slot, low, medium, or high. Now, PC gamers know that the difference between high and ultra high or whatever, or ultra, is very minimal. But that's the basics: low, medium, high. The difference is we get to pick low, medium, high with ray tracing on or ray tracing off.
Yeah, okay.
PlayStation 5 Pro, you can't really do.
Yeah, I showed you all those videos, and if you haven't seen them, go see them on my PS5 Pro versus PC videos. Yeah, go take a look at them. He over here talking about you could play, have the option to play with ray tracing. You see what I be saying? Yo, it's so funny that I bring all these people the facts in my videos, and now this guy's over here talking about that you have the option to turn on ray tracing on and off, or do whatever you're on medium, low, high settings, this, that, and the third. Do you see when I showed you all those videos that when they turn on ray tracing, that frame rate drops tremendously, and he can't do it without turning on that DLSS? So no, you ain't got no options. There's only one option you got, and it's to turn on that DLSS button, and that's that. You ain't got no other options. Let's keep going. Cooking this dude.
Do that. So Sony literally is making you do what you talk trash about PC gamers doing, tinkering before they actually play the game, yet you're having the worst experience possible. And now it makes sense. Now it makes sense to me. Anyone that tries to make the excuse, oh, it's my hobby, I got money, I could go ahead and do it. If it's your hobby and you got money and you're okay with changing settings, then you should get the machine that's going to allow you to change the most setting and have the best experience possible for the hobby that you like. And you know what that is. I'm sorry if it's really loud. You know what that is. What is it? It's going to be a PC.
Go look at my PC versus PS5 Pro videos. And I will never say that a console is more powerful than a PC. Remember that. I will never say that. But just go look at those videos, and you're going to tell me that you want me to spend $3,500 on a 4090 PC, $1,300 on a monitor, another $800-900 on a gaming chair, because you got to sit down. I need to buy a desk to sit that monitor on. I need to buy headphones. I need to buy a keyboard. I need to buy a mouse. Should I keep going?
But you see, you won't get a PC, or you won't game fully on PC.
And don't come to me telling me, oh, you could just get a 4070 PC. No, it ain't happening, because the amount of the games that the 4090 is running and it's struggling that bad, just imagine what a 4070 is going to do. It's going to ruin your whole gaming experience. You got to look at these things before you decide to what are you going to spend your money on. You really got to look at these things.
PC because you're a PC gamer wannabe. Damn, that's crazy. See, I moved from console to PC, and I'm learning all this PC stuff. And yes,
yo, is that Doc stealing my punchlines? Is that you? I mean, damn. Calling us fake PC gamers, Doc. You the real fake PC gamer. You ain't got no business over there, man, with your $900 PC. What's wrong with you?
yes, the tinkering is crazy. And it's something that I miss from the console, just being able to turn it on and pick between performance and fidelity, and that's it, and just run the game and whatever, right? But the more that I tinker, the more that I like the fact that I get to literally choose exactly how I play the game. I get to turn off motion blur if I wish. I get to turn off film grain, shadows. I could go ahead, change the lighting. I could go ahead to texture streaming. I could do all kinds of stuff. I could pick.
I'm gonna stop the video right there. I don't even need to continue on with this guy. Y'all get the point. Anyway, these PC gamers spend more time. Look at everything that he just finished saying. I got to tinker with the lights, with the doing this and doing that. I got to do this. That's all PC gamers do. I mean, fake PC gamers. I'm sorry, excuse me. Fake PC gamers. You know, with the controller in their hand, not the mouse and keyboard. These people actually spend all their time like looking through settings. Oh, can I make this look better? Wait a minute. Putting mods in games and things like that instead of just enjoying the game. All you gotta do is enjoy the game. Why it gotta be so hard? It shouldn't be this hard. I forgot to show you one more thing. I was looking. I just happened to scroll down and look who's the first person that pops up. I mean, my goodness. Doc with the facts. Make a video about it, Smooth. Does it not feel like being conditioned to play on PC? You got one thing wrong, Doc. He can't make a video about it. You know why he can't make a video about it? Because he over here looking like this. I mean, damn. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. This dude's over here under Doc's video, capping hard, and then look at him over here. He got himself a PS5 Pro. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. This dude is over here commenting when he got a PS5 Pro himself. It's crazy to me. Look at him. Look at him in that picture, how happy he is. Look at him. And don't let him fool you. If he was to come out and talk and now all of a sudden start talking negative about the Pro, this, that, and the third, do not let him fool you, people. We don't believe you. Remember, when he turned that camera off, though, he going right upstairs and he gonna say, yeah, baby, I finished making my video already. Yeah, I'm hungry though. Oh, we gonna eat? All right. Hold on. I'm gonna just turn on my PlayStation 5 Pro. I'm gonna be here just playing a little bit of a Horizon Zero Dawn remastered because it looks so beautiful. You know, they got us running over here 80 frames per second, 4K. Oh man, this is amazing. Man. Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. Okay? Doc over here talking about, you know, we purchasing hardware with no software. He ain't telling you about that Indiana Jones game over there, though, looking like a whole VR game. He ain't talking to you about, you know, Ty Howard talking about Starfield being the game of the generation, but when it comes out, it's dropping at 30 frames per second. He ain't talking to you about Redfall being one of the most boring, most bland 30 frames per second games to ever come out. He ain't talking to you about that Hellblade 2 walking simulator at 30 frames per second that you can actually hit start button and actually skip the fighting scenes. I mean, damn. I mean, what world are we living in today? I mean, that you can actually pause the game and actually skip the fighting scenes in the game just so you can continue on walking. I mean, this is unbelievable and it's incredible. It's incredible. a walking simulator that you can actually pause the button and skip the fighting scene. I don't want to play. I don't want to play. I don't want to fight this guy. Let's skip it. Can you believe that? It's actually disgusting. Anyways, I'm gonna leave the video right here, man. It's your boy, the gifted one, man. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone.